Hey guys, it's me. Sorry I haven't made a video for you in so long, but I just haven't been able to find the time. So, I just wanted to go over today a couple things that I'm loving right now, some favorites of mine, some new products I've discovered. Some of them are great things for summer, some are great year-round, and one is about hair health. So I'll do that one first because that's the one I'm most excited about. Um, I just finally found a new salon to go to. For those of you who have been following my channel for a while, you know that I started it when I was living in Maine and then I moved to another state to take a new job. So since moving out of Maine, I had not been able to find a good salon. I finally found my favorite salon ever, and they use this kind of alternative organic set of hair conditioners, shampoo, deep treatment, etc. So the first time I went to the salon, my stylist used this treatment on me and my hair felt like butter. It was incredible. I have never felt my hair that soft. It was like it was fake. It felt like, you know, you get a really great makeup brush. It's so soft you can't even believe it. That's how my hair felt. So the next time I was due for a cut, I went back and I talked to her and I said, hey, you know, what was it that you used in my hair that made it so incredible? And she said that she had used the NaturalTech Nourishing Vegetarian Miracle Conditioner. And this is what it looks like. You probably cannot see. It's got the weirdest packaging. It really does. It says replenishing for dry, brittle hair with great phytocuticles. And it's done by Davines, Davines. This stuff is the best conditioner I have ever used. It is the best deep treatment. Um, it is pricey. However, I know that I try and focus on affordable products. This is $25 to $30. You can find it on Amazon for 25 and change. But with that being said, it is so rich. I have never used a richer conditioner. I've been using this for like a month now. You can tell I've barely even scratched the surface. You only need maybe a quarter size amount every time you use this, and it's deep enough that you only need to do it once a week. It smells really good. This is literally the best product I have ever put in my hair, and I mean, you can tell that my hair is just really shiny, really healthy, full of life. This has done wonders for it, and my stylist told me she has used it for over a year now, and that's one thing I take as a sign of a really good hair product. If somebody uses it for more than a year, there's just some things that really work for you, then it's worth a try. And this stuff is unbelievable. The rate I'm using it, it'll probably last me all year, so in the long run, $30 is not that expensive for this. I cannot recommend this enough. It is insanely great at repairing damage, and it brings incredible shine, incredible health. My hair is so soft, it's ridiculous. I love this, cannot say enough about it. The next thing I want to talk about is a way for you to save money. This is a budget option. It is the Coastal Scent Silica Powder Spheres. And I'm not going to open this because it is so finely milled that it's like I'm releasing a cloud into the air every time I open it. But this stuff is fantastic. Ooh, see, it's coming out from underneath the lid even though I have it on really tight. This stuff is a replacement for like the Makeup HD Forever powder. It really, really seals in whatever you put on your face. Even in the summertime, I'm very oily. I always talk about oil controlling needs. Even no matter what foundation I use in the summer, if I top it with this stuff, my makeup does not go anywhere. And that for me, because I bust through primer, I bust through oil control. That is unbelievable. It even contains my nose to somewhat. Like my nose, nothing can contain the oil on my nose. My nose knows no bounds. Am I right? No, I tell such bad jokes. Sorry. So this stuff is absolutely unbelievable, and I think it was $5 and change from the Coastal Scents website. Phenomenal. I was using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I will never go back to anything else. This stuff is incredible. But if you feel like in the summer you need additional makeup control, for those of you who haven't heard of it, I've been using Milk of Magnesia on my face. This stuff, when you put it on before you put on your primer, this goes after your moisturizer. This stuff is phenomenal for locking in oil on your face, and it prevents my face from sweating personally. So all you do is you pour a tiny, tiny amount in the little cup. You can get this in any pharmacy for a couple bucks. I say pharmacy. You can get it at a drugstore like CVS. You can pick it up at Walmart. You can get it literally wherever you want to. And you just dab your finger in and you rub it wherever you get the most oil and you let it fully dry. And sometimes parts of it will dry and you'll get like it looks like a gloop of white. Don't worry about trying to rub that off. If you put primer on afterward, it just melts into your face. And this stuff, if I wear this underneath my primer, my makeup will last even longer, especially if I pair it with this. But even if I decide not to use powder, like if I use a mineral foundation and I put this underneath, my makeup doesn't go anywhere. The oil is completely contained, except for the most part on my nose. My nose is the exception, as I've mentioned. So speaking of being sweaty and gross in the summer, I recently discovered these sweat block things, and apparently, like, the whole world except me has heard of these because Rachel Ray talked about them on her show. But I don't watch TV. I have a TV for using as a computer and gaming, but I don't watch TV. So I found out about these. They are the best. I've always had a bit of an excessive sweating problem. Sorry if that's TMI. But look, let's face it, I have oil issues. I'm probably sweaty as well. So I've always had a bit of a sweating problem. So I decided to give this a try. I have used prescribed medication from dermatologists. I've used clinical strength deodorants. I've used clinical strength antiperspirants. Nothing has ever worked for me for controlling my wetness. I sweat through my clothes even in the winter. This stuff is unbelievable. It comes in these little packets, and you open them up and you just kind of dab them underneath at night before you go to sleep. And you're good for a week. You literally do not sweat for a full week. They actually work, and each pad has enough that you can reuse them twice. So each little square is good for 2 weeks. And so that means this is like a 16-week supply. I think this was $20. Again, it's one of those things, just like this conditioner, you pay a little bit more up front, but for the amount of time it lasts and for the good that it does, this is one of those times where spending a little more will get you more, and I cannot recommend this enough if you have that kind of a problem. Next, I have to show you guys this. Now, if you are a broke beauty diva like I am, you've probably always had your eye on an Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and they've been too expensive for me. Well, for years I have ordered my clothes through dresslink.com. This is where this shirt came from and my necklace, and they're really high quality clothing and jewelry and everything. But I was browsing through the makeup section one day, and it's called the 12 color professional eyeshadow makeup set or something. And I was looking at it, and they don't show you the packaging, but they show this part of the palette. And I was like, you know what, that looks a lot like the Urban Decay palette. So I took a chance, I ordered it, and this is the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. This is $5 and change on dresslink.com right now. And if you have been dying to give this a try, this is, for me, this is like the perfect professional makeup set for doing my makeup for work. If you guys want to give this a try, $5 and change for this versus $40 to $50, which is what it usually is a phenomenal deal. So I recommend giving that a try. And my last deal for you, I have a couple palettes, but much like this one, they're all neutral colors. Sometimes I find myself needing a wider range of colors. So I was in BJ's Wholesale Club the other day. Seriously, can we just say, what kind of a name is BJ's? Like, why would you name your store that? Every time I say I'm going to BJ's, I feel like a perv. So I was in BJ Wholesale Club the other day, and I found a sale on the E.L.F. Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette. Usually this is like $16 to $20, I believe. I scored it for $9.95. And E.L.F. can sometimes make products, but their eyeshadow palettes are pretty good. And you can see, look how big this is. Seriously, you get like the full range here. You have neutrals, you have vibrant colors, you have mattes, you have shimmers, and this is, I mean, this is an absolute, look, it's like bigger than my head. So this was an amazing deal. I would gladly, this is a great deal. I cannot recommend the sale price on that enough. So if you have a PJ Wholesale Club membership, or if you could find that deal online, sometimes they have that deal online. This, if you're looking for a good palette, even if it's just a beginner's palette, this will give you probably the biggest range for your book. So I hope that this video was helpful. These are things I've been loving so far. I hope you guys are having a great summer, and I will talk to you later. Feel free to ask me any questions. Bye.